So there's all your videos. Everyone got that. Here's all your stuff. Drop it into After Effects. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, so now they're in After Effects, okay? And these are just little placeholders for what you would have. So there's your animation. I'm going to grab these in the order that we created them, or close enough. So like the stick was our first animation. Control click the ball bouncing, control click fish, mech rig, the poses, walk cycle, animation, and then pick up. And I'm going to drag this down to the new comp button. And when I do that, it's going to ask me, do you want a single comp, which we do? Do you want to use the dimensions from which one? All of these should pretty much be the same thing, but just to verify it, I'm going to pick ball bouncing because I know for sure ball bouncing was 960 by 540, which is what we've basically rendered everything out at. For all my stills, I'm going to keep the still duration at 2 seconds, 200. I'm going to sequence the layers. There's no adding to render queue yet. There's no overlap. I hit OK. And then After Effects does all the work for us, so now everything is nicely laid out perfectly inside there. If something is oversized or tiny, make sure that it fits. So I would go to, let's pretend that this one right here is the wrong size. I hit S, and then I can scale it to fit. Okay? Do not grab these because this distorts it. I don't want it distorted. Also, if you have, let's say you did your fish or your mech, and for some reason you have 20 seconds of black space at the end of it, cut that stuff off, okay? So just to pretend, let's say that this pose 1 here, I had a bunch of black space. I could shrink this in. Then I could grab all my footage, scoot it over, and then shrink my work area to fit. Okay? So make sure you play through this. Make sure you look at it and make sure everything looks the way it's supposed to look. People usually lose points because they didn't include everything, or they forgot to shrink their stuff down to fit and everything's blown out, or they have a bunch of black space inside it, or they don't name their stuff correctly. Okay? So once you have all your footage inside here, then you go to File, Export, Add to Render Queue. You go to Lossless, and you make it a QuickTime. Everything else is the same that we've done already. H.264. If you have audio, you can adjust the audio settings. Go to the name area, and I'm going to name it something very specific so I know what it is. So I put my last name, underscore DemoReel, underscore, what class is this? 2400? That's not right. 2540, duh. And then winter 16, okay? So I know whose it is. I know what it is. I've spelled the word real correctly, 2540 and W16. So I know everything that I need to know about that specific thing. Then we make the movie. And then once it's done, we drop it into 2540 DemoReel turn in. Okay? So you'll have, a week from today, you should be turning in all of your animation stuff, your poses stuff, your rigging stuff, if you haven't turned that in, your pickup stuff, and then your demo reel. The other thing you'll be turning in is your going beyond stuff. So anything you've done beyond this class to improve the class, to improve the work you've done in this class, would all go into that. So if, let's say, the assignment was you have a stick animation and you did it from 2 cameras, or you have 3 poses, or the assignment's 3 poses, but you did 5 poses. Or instead of a walk cycle, you did a walk cycle and a run cycle. So all that extra stuff that you've done, you're just going to list it out in a text document or list it out in a Word document, a PDF, something, so that I could read it to see what else you've done and gone beyond these assignments. Now on some of these, it could be something very arbitrary, like before each assignment, I storyboarded each piece out. Or I sketched out my plans before I went into the software. Or I watched 12 videos on how to animate a bouncing ball outside of the ones that are here. So all the stuff that's outside of this regular curriculum, that's what I want to see, okay? So you'll turn in that also on Monday of next week.